Welcome, welcome, guys. I'm so happy to be back and to be live with you. We're going to do the all zodiac sign forecast, Aries through Pisces, and see what we've got going on. Say hey to me if you're in here. Hey, Rebel Angels, welcome back. Hey, Infinite, welcome, welcome. Okay, so I'm going to prepare my cards and clear the energy, and then we're going to get straight into it. I just want to make sure, though, is my stream good? Because sometimes my stream hasn't been that great. Is my stream good? Can you guys tell me what's up in the chat? Hey, Janet. Hey, Sunshine. Welcome, welcome. Is it good on your end, Infinite? Okay, cool. All right, I wasn't sure. All right, so, wow, holy astrological events. Let's talk about that for a second. So, we're in a retrograde. We have a total lunar eclipse and a full moon in Scorpio. And just, if it's not feeling chaotic, I'm not really sure. It could be feeling very emotional right now for the collective, or like lots of highs and lows, maybe even some surprises here, right? There's like so much going on planetarily, right? It's kind of like hold on to your butts, coconuts, because it's going to be a wild ride through May, right? And I've been doing the spiritual tarot readings, which actually they're doing very well. Pisces and Capricorn, I did not forget you. Your spiritual tarot reading is going to be out Monday or Tuesday, all right? So stay tuned for that. And then we're going to do the you versus them readings after that. And let me see what cards I want to use. I thought I wanted to use these, but I'm not sure. Let me use my other cards. Hold on a second. Yeah, I think I'm liking these. All right, so I've got my water and my singing bowl. And if you're new to me, welcome. Welcome, welcome. If you're returning, thank you. No, I love you so much. Thank you for all the support, likes, shares, and subscribes. And if you're not familiar with me, I meditate between every zodiac sign to clear my energy, but also to get any channeled messages in addition to the tarot. If you meditate, then I invite you to meditate with me. If nothing else, it'll help clear your mind, but it also might help me connect with your story. So just FYI, if you don't meditate, that's all right. Just hang out and talk in the chat, all right? So I'm going to clear the air. I already have a song in my head, but I'm not sure if it's for Aries or not, but we'll see. We will see. So I'm going to meditate real quick and I'll be right back, all right? All right, Aries. Wow. Okay, so the song that I was getting was for you. It's called Who by Lauv, Lauv. I think that's how you spell it. He says, who are you? something has changed, 'cause you're not the same now, baby. Who are you? That's the part that's sticking out to me the most. You might relate to that song. Maybe check out the lyrics to that song. You may randomly hear that song. It could also be like symbolically speaking, Aries, like going into this deep period of questioning maybe who, if you really know someone else, or if they really know and understand you, or maybe just trying to get to know yourself a little bit more here, Aries. And I'm getting the word familiarity, so there's something here too about familiarity, something feeling familiar about a situation or a person. This seems very emotional. Like, can you even hear the changes in my voice? Like, this feels very intense, whatever this is coming through. And that could be a good thing. That could be a bad thing. Just depends on how you choose to perceive it, Aries. I was also getting images of crescent moons. So I don't know when the next crescent moon is, but that might be an important time frame for you. Maybe look at the moon calendar and see. But they were also showing it to me in jewelry, so some of you might actually have like moon jewelry or crescent moon earrings in particular. Take it or leave it, I don't know. But let's get some cards out and go a little bit deeper. Aries, you have the numinous. How did I know that that would come out? Okay, because this is one Piscean energy for some of you, but also a deeply emotional type of energy, and especially with the full moon depicted here, which you guys know we're going to have one, or yeah, right, a full moon soon. So you might be really feeling that, especially if you have heavy water placements in your chart, Scorpio, Pisces, or Cancer. You might feel that to an even higher degree, okay? But this is talking about tapping into the unknown, the mysterious, psychic abilities, your inner knowing. It talks about the shadow, which full moons love to bring out the shadow in all of us, doesn't it? But what's interesting to me the most about this card, Aries, is that there's that energy here of like something unknown becoming known. And because I got that song, Who Are You? I feel like this is to deal with another person. And they're giving me personality traits. So there might be like some hidden personality traits of your own or someone that you're dealing with that's coming to the surface, right, during this full moon. And it's illuminating something here that you didn't previously see, that you needed to see, but you will be seeing. That's what I'm getting. All right, so let's see what else. Okay, I have the Seven of Cups. Okay, and also I keep hearing I need a walk. I need a walk, which is also part of that song. He says, I need to get out of here. I need a walk. Some of you, maybe maybe you would benefit from going on a walk or walking away from something. I personally walk every day. It's very therapeutic. But for some reason, I keep getting that as well. All right, so you have Justice and the Seven of Cups. So this is that elusive, confusing energy, right? That mysterious vibe. And what is coming right over that is the Justice card, Libran energy for some of you. But this is like getting some sort of balance, clarity. I'm getting the word clarification, getting some sort of clarification around this, all right? That's bringing about some balance to a situation where I feel like there's a lot of emotion involved. There could be other people involved for some of you, as this does talk about choices, and or there's some choices that need to be made during this time frame, but do not make a choice until you're feeling balanced, right? So don't be trying to make decisions in your highest good when you're not sitting in your higher self, okay? Because when you make decisions from the lower self, you can bet that the outcome is not going to be what you want. So caution there. So let's see what else. And my moderators, can you guys keep me honest about my time? I want to do about 5 to 7 minutes each sign. I never can stick to that. I always go way longer, but if you could give me a timer, that'd be cool. Yeah, there's the Eight of Cups, walking away. But by walking away from a situation or detaching a little bit comes in success and connection, right? So sometimes things get shaken up so that we could find out more about ourselves or the person or people we're dealing with, so that things can be rebalanced karmically for it to come back together in a better way. And I feel like that's what's happening, right? So like whatever is coming to the surface here, it's allowing for a greater understanding, but also more balance, and then a connection here, making some sort of connection. All right. Whether that be connecting the dots within yourself or with another person, will be different for each of you. But there's success here, right? And maybe some romance headed your way, okay? Because there's a lot of emo here. This is like, oh, they're giving me a song. I get so emotional, baby. And I can still hear that other song. Who are you? Who are you? Person you might be dealing with, or people you might be dealing with, or the Knight of Pentacles. Ooh, that flip. Strength card, Leo, Gemini energy here for some of you. So this person is, there's a pause for reflection here, and then I heard no turning back, which is always the case. But there's whatever's going on in the situation, Aries, there's so much momentum forward, you're not going back. You know what I mean? Because they're giving me the Katy Perry Dark Horse. There's no going back. Like there's no reversing whatever's been set forth, right? And I feel like there might be a pause for reflection here, yeah, but it's still going to be full steam ahead is what I'm getting. So this person's trying to be strong, even though there could be a standstill here or like a slowdown in the energy. It's temporary. And I heard getting their bearings, somebody getting their bearings, I don't know. There's a strong focus too on like this person needing to cultivate more of their own independence, you know, to not get so shaken up so easily, especially when it comes to something that they really, really want, you know, like this person needing to work on their sturdiness or their stability so that they can handle, whatever big change is happening or occurring during this. I feel like it's during the full moon, right? But it could be in May, just sometime in May. Like there's big changes here. And if this person doesn't get strong with who they are, they're going to succumb to the tower as opposed to rise up above it. And so that's where they're needing to focus on, needing to work on so that they can get what they want out of the situation. All right, so let's get a guidance card. How did I do on time there, guys? Forgiveness and ground yourself. So there might be some forgiveness due here. Thank you, Infinite. This says holding on to resentment and anger is preventing or even suffocating spiritual growth. Resentment is one of the strongest and most damaging of the human emotions. The act of forgiveness is in its own right an incredibly powerful tool and has the capacity to heal and transform. Oh, there's... All right, I guess the card's over there now. Like flew out of my hand. Did you guys see that? All right, and the other thing you got was ground yourself. Being distracted, unfocused, tired, irritated, and impatient are all signs that you are not grounded. Now is the time to become centered and allow Spirit to help you ground yourself. It's time to reconnect with the divine. So I'm telling you, this energy is crazy, right? And if you don't, can I get it out? If you aren't practiced in staying in alignment, this month will have you feeling crazy by the end of it. Just FYI. So make sure you're maybe walking, meditating, anything you can do to make sure your mental well-being is clear, Aries. How many minutes was that one? Okay, oh, I have Gemini here, by the way. Scorpio, Leo, Aquarius, Libra, Pisces, Cancerian energy. How many minutes was that, Infinite? 10 minutes? Okay. Not terrible. See, I do 10 minutes each sign. That's an hour and 20 minutes. That's not too bad. All right, so we're going to go to Taurus now. And happy birthday, Taurus. Happy birthday to all my Tauruses. I'm going to tell you a little secret real quick. This is between you and me, Taurus. And I guess everybody else who's watching. Y'all are like one of my favorite zodiac signs. I just love Taurus vibes. I don't know. I like the chill vibes of the Tauruses. Y'all are, I'm a fan of Taurus energy. But happy birthday to you. And I don't have any signs that I dislike, by the way. I like them all. But I have some favorites, and Taurus is one of them. So happy birthday to you. All right, here we go. Let's meditate for you, Taurus. All right, so Taurus, I got the word macaroon. I don't even know. I think that's a cookie, right? That's made up north, maybe. They don't make them down south where I live. They're from like the East Coast, like New York area. Macaroons. I don't know. What's really interesting, Taurus, is I got a lot of food messages in your spiritual reading, which I know Taurus energy. And Taurus energy loves a good meal. Loves a good meal and a good day of shopping, usually. Comfort, indulgence a little bit. So some of you might be, focused on treating yourself, or maybe it's time to treat yourself, indulging a little bit, whatever. Maybe you actually relate to the term macaroon. I'm not sure. But that's what I got. And then to make it even weirder, the other image that I got was a nun. I saw a Catholic nun. I don't know if I have any Catholics in the house, but I don't think Catholics believe in tarot, do they? Actually, I think it's against their religion, possibly. But I'm not really sure. I'm a spiritual person, not a religious person, although I honor everybody. But they gave me a picture of a nun, so I don't know. Take it or leave it. It may resonate, it may not resonate. But let's see what else we have going on here. So I take that, by the way, symbolically to mean that some of you right now, it's being highlighted. Because when I think of that, I think of the Hierophant, which is traditions, religions, family structures, all of that being highlighted right now as well for you, Taurus, probably because it's your birthday season. But that could be like showing up as something significant for you. All right. So you have the 8th house of intimacy, Scorpio energy here. For some of you, this is about investments. What do you want to invest in? Contracts, sex. It's the house of intimacy, for God's sake. Some of y'all are ready to wear your birthday suit. For your birthday, I don't know. It's definitely highlighting the part of you that maybe needs to get out and play a little bit. Some of you letting your shadow out a little bit, all right? Or intimacy being a factor right now for whatever reason, okay? I do find Taurus energy is very sexual energy. Hedonistic can be, depending on, you know, what kind of placements you have other than Taurus, but also if you're a high vibing Taurus or a low vibing Taurus. There's like a lusty energy here for some of you, though. I'm not gonna lie. All right, so you have the 10 of Cups. It is, yes, beautiful. So this is emotional fulfillment, okay? And it's to deal with intimacy, right? So relationships, intimacy, all of that being brought to the forefront right now. And yet, also what's being brought to the forefront is the Hierophant energy, which talks about home and family, tradition, religion. It seems like those two things don't mesh together, does it? But I feel like there is those two parts of you, Taurus, that are colliding, meshing together, intertwining. I'm not sure. Let's see. 7 of Wands. Ten of Swords, the 2 of Cups. Okay, so some of you need a little bit of space. I heard a breathing room. Breathing room. So if you've been really busy or things have felt intense or maybe a little bit indulgent as well, this might be a good opportunity, right, to take a small hiatus. A day to maybe prioritize yourself, to clear your energy, to get back into a space of relaxation for some of you. It seems like there's been a lot going on here energetically, and there needs to be some sort of clearing of energy, and they said clearing up of something as well. This could be around relationships. I feel like heavily around relationships, but this could also talk about working on yourself and gaining higher perspective there. And you know, I'm getting that same song that I got in Aries reading, so some of you could be connecting around the cusp of Aries, the song Who, or I don't know if that's the name of it. Is that the name of it? Who? Who are you? Who's Taurus dealing with? All right, so person or people you're dealing with, Taurus, is the 9 of Swords. And the 2 of Swords. And the 4 of Wands at the bottom of the deck. So, and then Judgment. So, Taurus, whoever you're connecting with, wow, this person is highly anxious, okay? They have a lot of uncertainty going on within their headspace, especially when it comes to, like, I heard feeling comfortable, which is really interesting to me. Maybe this person is, they're having trouble feeling comfortable. Really? Okay, hold on a second. Somebody's having trouble feeling comfortable in their own skin and somehow affecting the dynamic here. It could be coming from a place of insecurity, but I definitely got the word uncomfortable, which I don't usually get with this card. So I feel like whoever you're connecting with, Taurus, it's happening in the mental space. They have a lot of uncomfortable thoughts, like fearing the worst or getting stressed out over something or overthinking something. And it's something at the expense. Maybe it's over expenses, money. A relationship? I don't know. Any of the above? I got the word expense. This person feels all over the place to me because the messages are coming in kind of all over the place. They need to make a decision about their stability and what they're committed to. And I do feel like there is clarity coming in here, but it's not going to be, I feel, until the energies realign after the retrograde. But of course, you know, everyone has free will, but that's kind of what I'm getting here. So let's see what the guidance is. It's the guidance for my Tauruses. Okay, I have a song coming through. It's Paradise. This should feel like paradise. Serenity. All right, this says, the most important relationship you can have is with yourself. This is a time to honor, nurture, and love yourself more by seeking out and removing any negative feelings and emotions that are left over from yesterday. Do not let the past interfere with your serenity today. Isn't it interesting that I got the Serenity card right when I heard paradise? Is not the emotion of serenity paradise? Yeah. So, Taurus, you could be dealing with Libra, Scorpio. Libra again. But I have fire and air here as well. And Virgo. So. How long was that one, Infinite? Did I get less than 10 minutes there? Okay, Gemini. Ten minutes. You're welcome. Thank you for whoever gave me the super chat. I'm sorry I didn't see who that was. Thank you, though. Gemini. Oh, my dog's about to go crazy. The prime guy's here. Sorry. All right, Gemini. Let me get these messages out first. So, I heard. Just give me a second. Excuse me, delivery guy. I'm kind of live on YouTube right now. Please go away. Oh, there you go. Oh, that delivery guy was super fast. Thank you. All right. So, all right, Gemini. So first of all, I was getting a heightened level of awareness and receptive mode. So I feel like some of you, there's this heightened understanding or heightened level of awareness coming through, which sounds contradictory considering we're going into a confusing astrological period right now. But I, for some reason, feel like Gemini, you're like either able to stay above the fray, or maybe you're not going to be as impacted by these energies unless you have strong Scorpio placements in your chart. But I kind of got like this coasting type of energy, and I did get an image, but it's already gone now. Maybe it'll come back. Let's see what else. Gemini. So I'm getting okay, there's something here about contradictions or contradictory energy. There seems to be like also something going on in the heart chakra, chest area. I'm feeling like a little bit of tension right here. Because, and also I'm getting two songs, Me, Myself, and I, and then Love on the Brain. So there could be this tug of war going on in a situation, Gemini, where you want to be independent, but you also have love on the brain, but also not really. So it's like there seems to be a lot of different ideas floating around in the thought space here, Gemini, in regards to like whether you should prioritize self or some sort of family member, friend, or love relationship. Well, why can't you do both? That's what I'm not getting here. But for some reason, it feels like there's a divide or there's some sort of contradictory energy here. It's actually making it hard for me to concentrate. Maybe you've been feeling that, difficult to concentrate. And yet, I feel like, because they definitely said above the fray, you're still going to be able to stay above the fray. All right. So you have the fourth house here, roots. This is Cancerian energy for some of you, but this is talking about family, home, comfort, cooking, your inner world, self-care, rejuvenation. So it's interesting because this card talks about independence and self-sufficiency, but it also at the same time talks about family and the connectedness of the relationships in your life, and somehow needing to find some sort of compromise possibly or balance within that area. I have two birds like play fighting with each other right outside the window. Just in case you're wondering why I'm getting distracted. Also, I don't believe in coincidences, right? So the fact that I got a delivery during the Gemini reading, you might be getting a delivery or a message or something unexpected here as well. So you have the angel of success. So whatever the situation is, Gemini, there's success here. This is getting regrounded, staying above the fray. I don't know why it keep getting that. I get it. Above the fray, above the drama, above the issue. Taking the higher road, being balanced, staying stable, not letting your emotions get the best of you, which you're an air sign, so you're good at that. You should be good at that. Like I said, unless you have a lot of water placements, but staying above the emotion of something is a superpower of yours, Gemini. You have the ability to detach, just like Libra and Aquarius does, right? But also, because you are not a fixed sign, you also have the ability to adapt. And for some reason, there's something here that is creating a need to become adaptable. Got the Hermit here, Virgo energy. And the Four of Swords, the Queen of Pentacles. So it seems to me too that there's something here that you're keeping to yourself. Okay, and I'm not going to tell on you, Gemini. It's all right. But it's like there's some privacy here. There's like thinking about things and contemplating things, you know, in your heart and your mind, but not necessarily sharing that. Or maybe you're not in the mood right now, or maybe it's not the right time to share it, for whatever reason. There's this quiet energy here. It's almost like taking the road of choosing peace over drama is the path that you're being led down, right? Because I keep hearing keep the peace. So you might find yourself in this space where you're just wanting to keep the peace or be the peacemaker, you know, because I feel like right now it's wanting to feel more stable, okay, more grounded than anything. And this is actually a very grounded, beautiful spiritual energy coming through. So I feel like you'll be successful in that, Gemini. What is the person or people you're dealing with? Also, I don't know if some of y'all suffer from headaches, but this part of my head has started hurting as soon as I went to Gemini, or if like somebody's giving you a headache or something. Holy cow. Look at this. All right. Person you're connecting with has a lot to say here. Let's see. Temperance, the Wheel of Fortune, the Six of Pentacles, the Four of Wands again, Three of Cups, Eight of Wands. So whoever you're connecting with here, this person also is needing to prioritize themselves. It's about time is what I'm hearing, that they do that, but also that they open up. I also heard it's about time they open up, okay? And maybe compromise with you, because this does talk about making amends or coming to some sort of mutual agreement being needed, all right, or called to the table for a mutual agreement. This person wants to discuss things, or they might be in this mood where they do want to communicate, they do want to talk, but I feel you might be in a different or a contradictory energy than this person, right? Because I get a lot of quiet, peaceful energy here, and I get a very talkative or a very action-oriented energy over here. So you might be on different pages at the moment, Gemini. But your overall energy is success. So whatever this is, there'll be something that you'll be successful in this. And I heard peaceful resolution, or some sort of peaceful solution is available here. I hope this is making sense to someone. What is the guidance? Inspire passion. Life devoid of passion can be boring, uninspired, and blank. Now is the time to reignite your passions and rejoin life. This is an opportunity to set a new goal, which will reconnect you with all that is sacred. So some of you might be taking some time out temporarily to regain your strength and refine your passions. And whatever that is, Gemini, I feel like you'll be successful, all right? So you could be dealing with Sagittarius, Virgo, Scorpio, Aquarius, Taurus, Leo, Cancerian, Pisces energy. And Scorpio, if I didn't say that already. Oh, now I feel dizzy. Woo! That look cross-eyed? The heck? Wow. All right, so. Ooh. Who's next? Cancer. Y'all, all of a sudden I feel like dopamine receptors turned on in my brain. And yeah, it's weird. I don't know if it's from meditating, but I feel a little high right now. I'm not, but I feel a little bit like, woo. I don't know what happened there. Because you know, if you meditate and you get in a good meditation, it feels the same as like you get high, elevated, like literally, because it opens up your dopamine receptors. At least that's what I feel like. But that just kind of came out of nowhere. All right, anyways. Let's go to... Ooh, like seriously, I might have to take a break here. What the heck? All right, let's go to Cancer. Meditate for Cancer. Okay, so Cancer, I was getting Pleasure Principle, which is an old song, and I think I've gotten it before in readings. I don't know. My guides are kind of repetitive. So, Pleasure Principle. It's about the pleasure principle. And then the only image that I was getting, it looks like water dripping. All right, but they weren't showing me necessarily the water dripping, but you know when a drop of water hits like the drop hits water and it makes that circular shape in the water. There's something here about like the ripple effect, okay? You know, something about the ripple effect, like something that seems so insignificant actually having a much larger effect on you or whatever than you thought it would, or the ripple effect. All right, so let's see what else we have coming out. I'm sure we'll piece it together, right? As I just dropped my cards. All right, so you have the square here, which is about challenges, frustrations, tensions, stalls. This is the energy I would expect to see during a retrograde. So you might really be feeling this retrograde. It might feel a little bit frustrating. I cannot talk. Frustrating, or like there's being a lot of demands placed on you, right? It can be a little bit disorienting as well. But I feel like everything happens for a reason, right? And again, I'm getting that message about the ripple effect. Let's see what else. The King of Cups. So this is around the emotional self. There could be some sort of emotional struggle going on here within you, I feel, but also could be within someone you're connecting with. And let me get my cards up right quick. And I think it's interesting that I dropped these cards. I almost feel like these cards here are your reading, even though I did not do a traditional shuffle. And I don't read cards like that, but I guess I'm feeling drawn that these are your cards here, right? And so you have the Queen of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles, Death and Rebirth, the Five of Cups, the Ten of Pentacles. This is a full-blown reading right here. Queen of Cups, Two of Cups, Eight of Cups. All right, yeah, this is your message here. So There's this energy here, Cancer, of knowing your worth and sticking by that, but there's some transformative changes happening on an emotional level. You know, if you've been feeling drained for a while, ask yourself why you continually put yourself in that situation. Because I feel like there's something here going on about needing to reevaluate relationships, but also why you keep lending your energy to things that drain you, to people that drain you, to jobs that drain you, things of that nature. This is a time to revise and replenish. And it has a lot to do with, sorry, my nose is itching, the emotional self, but also the primary structures in your life and relationships. So what was I going to say at the beginning? There's something here about, can I get the words, please? Okay. There's something going on about like something seemingly insignificant becoming a very significant thing. Like, you know, like making a choice that doesn't seem at all related to something, but that choice leads to something bigger. You know what I mean? Like, let me give you an example, right? Of how spirit arranges things. Maybe there's been something that's been weighing on your mind that you want an answer to, but haven't received it, haven't received the clarity or the insight. And maybe you're going about your day and then you get an inkling to go to the grocery store and get something or buy something that you need. Now going to the grocery store is not at all related to or seemingly related to whatever you've had going on in your heart and your mind, but it's been weighing on you. But then when you get to the grocery store, you run into someone who has the answer, coincidentally, that you needed. Do you see what I mean? That's just an example of how spirit kind of nudges you to do something that doesn't seem related to something that you've had going on, but is related somehow. There's something about that going on. So follow your impulses, Cancer. I hope that made sense to you guys. Follow your impulses, even the ones that don't seem to have any importance or relevance around them. All right? Like, because it feels to me like there's like this silly impulse, but it actually has a larger impact or meaning. Ah, sorry, that took me a minute to get out. All right, person or people that you're dealing with. I know this one is longer than probably the rest. Sorry, guys. The Lovers and the Page of Cups. So, Gemini energy here, Piscean energy for some of you, Cancer energy, your energies here. Whoever you're connecting with, this person may feel very strongly connected to you. They could, I feel like this person is open to, really? I was going to say open to a relationship, but then I heard open relationship. Somebody might be into open relationships or open-ended relationships, or there's something about that here as well. Take it or leave it. But I do feel like this person, whoever it is, feels very strongly connected to you. There's movement forward here. All right. And if you've had like any sort of frustrating challenge around this person, I do feel an apologetic vibe coming from them. All right. That's if you've had some sort of falling out or challenge here. What an interesting reading. I could keep going, but I'm already over the time limit. But check out your spiritual reading as well. And the you versus them reading will be out soon too. Okay. So you have embrace the moment. Embrace this day, this very moment. Think positively today and repel those negative thoughts. Try not to judge yourself or others. This may be harder than you think. What is actually happening is you're changing. So, the way to stay in alignment here is to think positively, follow your impulses, even if they seem insignificant. I feel like something insignificant is going to lead to something you've been wanting or looking for here. Okay, and it could be around the full moon, but I feel like this is definitely present energy. If it hasn't already occurred, I feel like it's soon. Pisces, Cancer, Gemini, Scorpio energy here. And I don't know why my nose is itching so bad, but it is. Those are the predominant signs I'm seeing. All right, go to Leo. Oh my gosh, you guys. I'm going to have to get up and like itch my nose in private. It feels like my nose is vibrating. All right, let's go to Leo. Actually, yes, I have to. It's driving me nuts. Ah! Okay. Sorry about that. Don't forget to give me a like if you're in here. Well, I only have 254 likes. There's 460 of you in here. So not cool. Okay. Leo. All right, Leo, as soon as I closed my eyes, I saw someone shoot up in bed and like they look panicked. You know how when you have a bad dream and you wake up and you're like, like that? I'm not saying you're having bad dreams, although some of you, yes, maybe your dream state messing with you a little bit or going into a fearful state in the dream state, which FYI, if you are having bad dreams, or you're waking up just not feeling the best, it's usually an indicator that you have yourself focused in the wrong direction, towards fearful thought, towards paranoia, towards things that really don't serve you to continually focus on. And so sometimes spirit will give us a little jolt in our dream state to snap us out of it, right? To refocus us. So there could be something about that going on, Leo. And that's the only image that they give me. So yeah, nighttime being highlighted in particular. So let's see where this is headed. Okay, let's see where this is headed, Leo. Oh, and I got the word liberty / liberating. So there might be something about that as well. All right, so you have Virgo energy, could be dealing with that or have that in your chart in the 12th house here. So this is talking about realigning yourself, getting some sort of insight, also focusing on maybe your health or diet, things of that nature. This is calling for you to be discerning about what you give your focus to, because if you've been giving your focus to like hyper negative, fearful, or critical thoughts, it's playing into your subconscious somehow, and you may even end up manifesting something that you don't really like. But your dream state is affected first. Okay, so they're saying you're manifesting something in the dream state that's showing you where your head is really at. This is interesting to me that I'm getting this message, because I was just talking to a Leo about their dream state 2 days ago. So, yeah. All right, so you have the Three of Wands and the Six of Wands here, and you have the King of Swords fly out. Okay, so this is what it is. This is a really interesting message. There's something that's occurring in the 5D. I'm getting it's in the dream state. I hate it if you're one of those Leos that don't remember your dreams, but try your best to write down whatever you remember when you wake up over the next 2 weeks. Because they're saying that your spirit guides are giving you subliminal messages, or they're showing me breadcrumbs in the dream state that if you could write it down, Leo, and then meditate on it after like a few weeks, you could easily put a picture together of something. You know what I mean? Because just don't disregard your dream state, please. So you have some decisions to make here. There's also something here that's preparing you for some sort of success or recognition. So, yay. For some reason, I wanted to say yeehaw. I don't know why. So on another note, there is something here, especially if you've been working hard towards it, where there'll be some sort of progress, recognition, success coming your way, helping you to make clearer, better decisions. So it's weird because it's like there's this weird dream state stuff going on. But what comes out of this at the end of May, I feel towards the beginning of June, is like some sort of clearer perspective. Let's see what else. The Six of Swords, the Knight of Wands, and the Eight of Swords. So I feel like there's something here that you might be looking for a resolution for during this time frame, and you will be successful in that. It's like, get your head on straight first, though, Leo, because I feel a little bit of like this dreamy, foggy, not quite seeing the reality of things right now. But I feel like if you listen to your intuition and you give it a little bit of time and let this retrograde pass, then there'll be some sort of like a recognition or insight that you're getting that helps you to make a decision that will be in your highest good, that is on your path here. But you see how this person is trapped in the mind right now? I feel like some of you might really be feeling that, especially around the full moon. But there's 2 cards of success here. Actually, 3. Some of you just really wanting and praying for a successful outcome, and that's possible, you know, but there's something that needs to be resolved first. Okay, so let's see the person that you are connecting with. Thank you for the $4.99 super chat. Appreciate you. Now they're giving me that stinking Taylor Swift song. Wildest dream I own. See in the moonlight. All right, person you're connecting with is the King of Cups, Knight of Cups. Woo, Ooh, okay. Especially if you're dealing with a masculine. This is a very romantic, open, vulnerable, honest, authentic type of energy. If you're a male Leo, you might be presenting in that way. But take it as it resonates. I'm getting whoever you're connecting with here, Leo, I feel like this person feels very deeply, okay? And can be a very emotional type of person. They may be wanting to open up emotionally or recently have. There seems to be some confusion, though, around the connection, all right? There could be outside involvement here. But there's something here that wants to come in that infuses some sort of new chapter or new energy. This person could be looking for a new beginning in their life in general, with you, in relationships, whatever. That could be it as well, right? So let's see what the guidance is then, Leo. Trust. While your logical mind is dictating a supposed clear direction, your soul's inner guidance is urging you to follow an alternative path. This is so funny. The logical path may be one that you consider safe, but you could be missing out on a boundless opportunity and so much more. So this card is talking about urging you to follow an alternative path. And I feel like that path is being shown to you in your dream state. See, some of y'all are trying to go about things like the traditional or the tried and true way, or the way that you've always done it. And right now, you're being encouraged to get outside of that box and to be open to new ways of doing things or new possibilities. And this is being shown to you heavily in either your meditative state or your dream state, and needing to pay attention to that, right? So you could be dealing with Virgo energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or Pisces. And I've got air energy here as well. So that's Leo. I just saw someone put yeehaw in the chat. I don't know why I wanted to say yeehaw. Yeehaw. Maybe you can relate, Leo. I don't know. Got some cowboys in here, maybe. Or cowgirls. Every time I laugh, my nose itches. What is the deal? I don't know why I'm so itchy today. It's weird. Am I having an allergic reaction to something? All right, Virgo. Thank you for the extra likes, guys. I appreciate that. Virgo. Okay, so these are going to seem random, but this is what I got. I saw the number 7. So the number 7 may be significant to you. But then they also showed me a can of 7 Up. And then I heard nobody does it like Sara Lee, which is like a food, right? Like Sara Lee food. I don't know why they're showing me food and drink, specifically 7 Up. I don't know if I have like Sprite fans or 7-Up fans or Sierra Mist. They're all the same to me. I can't tell the difference. But like, um, weird, right? And I got food messages in Taurus's reading as well. So like maybe that's your go-to or that's comforting to you or like I have no idea. Take it or leave it. I'm not gonna try and make sense out of that. That's what I saw. But I also felt, okay, so emotionally and energetically, I felt like you needing some comfort. So maybe you're comforting through food or drink, or you will find comfort in that. Or maybe I'm getting like very similar vibes to that I got in Taurus. Oh my God, my nose won't stop itching. That I got in Taurus, which was about kind of indulgence. And then I just heard the word fam. Like, hey fam, like family. So there might also be like, I don't know if you say that, hey fam, I don't say that, but maybe that's a phrase you say, or like maybe also there's family dynamics being highlighted here. So we've got a few different things going on. Something coming through about in food, indulgence, okay, comfort, some of you using it as a means of comfort, and then relationships and family being highlighted as well. And I'm going to cut my nose off if it doesn't stop itching, guys. I can't stand it. My nose is itching so bad. I don't know why. There's a song coming through. It's Halsey. How does it feel sitting up there when I'm the one? What does she say? And I don't know why. It's the song where she says, how does it feel sitting up there when I'm the one that put you there? Do you guys know the name of that song? I'm gonna have to go sneeze. Like, I hate to leave it. I'll be right back. All of a sudden, I'm getting the itchies. My nose is itching. I don't know what's happening. Guys, what the heck? What the heck, Virgo? I'm gonna blame this on you, Virgo. I'm gonna take a Zyrtec right now. Maybe it's my allergies. I know some readers they get itchy when they channel. I'm not usually one of them, so that's why it's like throwing me off right now. But anyways, back to you, Virgo. So you have the sun here, Leo energy for some of you. This is all about your essence, your self-awareness, opening your heart up as well. It also is shining a light on like the father figure or the masculine energy. All right. So whether that's your own energy, Virgo, or someone you're connecting with. And again, there's like that familial type of energy coming through. All right. This is encouraging you to as well tap into your spiritual self, your creative self, to let go of any childishness or your ego a little bit, to express yourself honestly as well, especially when it comes to matters of the heart, to not cover that up if you've been covering it up. Some of you, like I said, may have been using substances or food or whatever, you know, as a means of like coping or comfort, but the encouragement is to channel it in a more positive way, or some of you are learning to channel this in a more positive way by honoring your emotions, expressing your emotions, and not getting ahead of yourself either, right? Because you have the Hangman here, which is all about divine timing. It can be a little bit uncomfortable to wait, but there's something here that you don't have control over, Virgo, and so all you can do is wait for the right timing. And while you're in that waiting period, relax a little bit, okay? Open your heart up to all the different possibilities that are coming in for you. Also, this talks about gaining a different perspective as well. So you might be gaining some insight or perspective that you didn't previously have during this time frame. So you have the Page of Wands and the Two of Pentacles here. And the Three of Swords. Ew. Ouch. The Two of Swords. The Ace of Swords. Okay, this is a... Okay. I'm going to get to this because that's an important side note. But let me finish here. There's a new chapter available to you. But it's after a time period of some sort of wait or divine timing here. And it's on its way to you, Virgo. It's not even an if, it's a when. However, if you start getting impatient here and you start splitting your energy and going back and forth, you are going to overthink this situation so much so that you'll break your own heart. That you'll create uncertainty where you do not need to create uncertainty. Where you're going to get all in your head and maybe even throw up some blockages that don't need to be there. And it's just coming from a space of like either impatience, you know, I feel like it's impatience for a lot of you, or it's like because something hasn't fully manifested in the way that you want, like starting to question or doubt it. And that's not helping the situation. It's certainly not helping you. So the reminder here, Virgo, is whatever this is you've had your heart set on, it is a done deal in divine timing, and not to split yourself in two by needing it to be faster. Oh, you know what? And that was the title of the Virgo spiritual reading that I did, which was called Don't Rush It, right? Go check that reading out if you haven't yet. Person or people you're dealing with. Two of Wands, the Ace of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles. So, I'm sorry, guys. I don't know why I'm so itchy right now. I just am. Whoever you're connecting with, this person is making progress, but it is slow, okay? There's something that's slow to move, slow to change here, but I do feel like a sense of dedication or commitment on this person's end. They may be needing to make a choice around what they're dedicated to or committed to or who they're committed to, but I feel like this is important, right? So I do feel this person taking their time. I feel like they are taking it slow here. They seem to be a little bit hesitant to get their heart broken. They may not be sharing that with you, Virgo, as there is a little bit of like, there's a facade here. Like there's something here about like this person being hesitant, right? Because truth be told, they don't want to get their heart broken. I don't feel like you do either. You know, like who wants that? Nobody wants that, right? But like there's some hesitancy here over fear of heartbreak, okay? Whether that be you or their own or someone else. That's what the hesitancy is about. That's why it's taking a minute to progress, okay? But there is progression here. Let's see what the guidance is. Hello from heaven. So this says your loved ones in the spirit world want to connect with you as much as you want to connect with them. They know you've been thinking of them, and they're sending you signs and symbols to show you how much they love you, to prove they're with you at this time. So also you might be getting messages from your angels, your guides, your passed over loved ones that might be wanting to show you that they're here with you, they hear you, they support you. As I'm getting that Adele song, Hello from the Other Side. Okay. So this card also requires for you to have a little faith, a little trust. All right, so could be dealing with Scorpio, Leo, Cancer. Those are the predominant signs that I'm seeing. Could be in your chart or the chart of someone you're dealing with, in Aries. So let's go to Libra. Libra. Okay, they were showing, I was getting images of the planet Saturn, okay, and I was thinking, I have a card about the planet Saturn. Let me see if I get it out, but to me, Saturn is all about like wisdom, learning from past mistakes. Yeah. And let me pull it out of the deck because they were specifically showing me that card. So hold on a second. Saturn. Where is it? Is it going to be the last card I look at? Where is it? Really? Here it is. Yes, Saturn, the card of wisdom. That's the card they were showing me. So this card talks about discipline, structure, responsibilities, ambition, staying grounded, staying practical, self-control, and taking the mature approach. So that's the encouragement right now. However, I do feel that Libra, you might be drawn more towards the unconventional right now, which is interesting because this is very unconventional energy that's showing up. Could feel like you're a little bit all over the place, you know, one day wanting to do this, the next day feeling this way or feeling the opposite way. And actually that's what your reading was about, was kind of this up and down type of changeable energy that I was feeling within Libra. And that could be why the encouragement is to get more grounded or to stay more grounded here. You could be finding yourself getting swept up like in the imagination or your emotions and not paying enough attention to like what needs to be done right here, right now in front of you. And so needing to redirect your focus is what I'm feeling. Also, if I didn't say this, you could be dealing with, by the way, Aries, Pisces, Scorpio, Leo is what I have out. So let's see. The Hangman. The Sun, and the Knight of Cups. Okay, they're giving me a song. I've been waiting for a girl like you. So take it or leave it. Anyways, there's something here that's been waiting in the wings for you. And as soon as you get reconnected, Libra, as soon as you start feeling like your awesome high vibe and self again, it's going to pop in. Okay? This could be something in the romance sector or love, could be getting attention in that area. You know, could be connecting with friends or family or feeling more outgoing than you typically do. This is actually beautiful energy. So it's almost like once you kind of pull the reins back in and get grounded and connected again, all this beautiful energy coming in. And I gotta blow my nose. Sorry, guys. I don't know what's happening to me. Yeah, beautiful energy. Sorry about that, Libra. I think I'm allergic to something. Having some sort of allergic reaction right now. But I love you guys so much. I don't want to stop. I don't want to stop mid zodiac signs. So bear with me here. Yeah, this is actually beautiful energy. Things going your way. Feeling connected. Feeling understood. Being more open to love. This could be after a time period where you had to make some choices. Maybe where you felt like you couldn't win, and then your energy getting all erratic because of that. But it's because you weren't thinking of it logically. You weren't staying grounded, Libra. But when you reground yourself, which is where you're headed, where you're being encouraged to head, then you'll get realigned and things will just happen naturally without you having to push for something, right? Some of you have definitely overthought something, and needing to pull back a little bit. Person you're connecting with, the Six of Pentacles. The Eight of Cups, the King of Swords. So there's some back and forth in this person's energy as well. However, I do feel like at the end of the day, they want to give to the connection, or they're being encouraged to be more open and receptive, if nothing else. I feel like this person thinks a lot, If they emotionally detach, Libra, it's not because they don't care, I feel like it's more so because they like to think about their emotions before they open up. They could be someone who really likes to contemplate things, especially if it's a fellow air sign, especially if it's an Aquarian, right? There is this sense of this person wanting emotional satisfaction here, of course, but they're also a little bit skeptical of how they feel or how you feel, maybe because the energy's been so erratic. But I feel like that's straightening out, okay? So let's see what the guidance is here. Soul power. Always remember, you're a soul that comes with a body, not a body that comes with a soul. Your soul is your true essence, and you have an unlimited supply of soul power at your command whenever you need it. So this is to remember in the bigger picture, you're so much more powerful than you give yourself credit for, Libra. And this is a time to kind of come out of this erratic energy, to reground yourself and regain your power. Just simply by coming back into alignment and focusing on the present moment. Stop overthinking this. All right, so you have Leo, Aries, Pisces energy showing up predominantly. And I felt Aquarian energy too. All right, so it's Scorpio. One second here. We'll go to Scorpio. Sorry, I get some more water here, guys. Hi. I got a funny story about a Scorpio. Should I save it? I don't know. I'll think about it. Let me meditate first. Let me meditate on it before I go telling a funny story about my Scorpio friend. Maybe it'll play into the reading. Who knows? All right, Scorpio. Okay, so Scorpio, there's a message here about leaving the past in the past, all right? Might be a little hard to do with the retrograde here, as the retrograde loves to bring up the past and nostalgia and memories and stuff of that nature, but the encouragement is to leave the past in the past. I am going to go ahead and tell the funny story about my Scorpio friend, because I do feel like, you know, you can relate to this maybe, but I also heard, before I get to that, lend me your ear. So there might be, you know, something that you want to have a conversation about here, Scorpio, or that maybe you just need someone to listen. You know what I mean? Like sometimes it's therapeutic to just have someone listen, not give advice, not talk back, but just to have that like silent presence. Maybe you're searching for that, or maybe you are gifting that to someone else, right? Because I feel like Scorpios are incredibly good listeners. At least the Scorpios that I have had in my life usually are very okay with being a good listener, because one, Scorpio, you love to know all the secrets and all the details. So the more someone else talks and the less you talk, the more you find out. So Scorpio, you know, you could be that like silent observer, you know what I mean? And like that'd be totally okay with you. But it could also be that maybe you want that out of someone else, all right? So the other thing I was going to say is this morning I woke up and I had a drunk text from my Scorpio friend at like 3:30 in the morning. And it didn't make any sense. I'm like, what? First of all, why are you up at 3:30 in the morning? And second of all, why me? Why are you drunk texting me? So some of y'all Scorpios, watch the drunk texting or go to bed early, for Pete's sake. Although I will say I got a good laugh out of it. Because I was like, dude, are you okay? What's the deal? Okay. Anyways. And you know what? This is a misfire, but I feel like too, you might be getting drunk texts from someone else. So FYI, Scorpio, if you're not the sender of said text, you might be the receiver of one. Because you guys know I'm not a Scorpio, but I have a Scorpio in my chart, and I received a drunk text from a Scorpio. So, and then as I say that, it's the 8th house of intimacy, Scorpio energy, right? So this is about, one, intimacy, yes, but this also talks about secretive, mysterious, like that type of energy, nighttime energy, right? This is right in your wheelhouse, Scorpio, but all of that being highlighted. Also, this talks about Kundalini energy, all right? So your sexual self, your intimate self, that being highlighted as well. So let's see. You have the Page of Pentacles here. So this card talks about luck. So there might be some sort of luck on your side or lucky break here coming in for you, Scorpio, which I feel like is long overdue. Because you know what? The other thing I've noticed with all the Scorpios in my life is y'all have had a rough ride. Like, things have not been very easy on Scorpio these past few years, right? And so it's about time that you get a lucky break. And I feel that coming in for you, right? There's some sort of tangible new beginning as well coming through. Ooh, all of a sudden I got chills. So let's see what else. The Six of Wands. What was that? The Five of Wands. Okay. The Three of Wands in the reverse. The Ace of Swords. Guys, can you see this? My hair is sticking up on my arm. Do you see my goosebumps? Can you see it? All of a sudden I got like these chills and my hair sticking straight up on my arm. So that actually happened to me in the Leo reading. Some of you could be connecting with the Leo, not the spiritual reading that I did for Leo. And anytime I get like hair raising type of chills, it's usually because there's a presence, okay, in the room. Do you guys remember the time that my hair like literally started to go up like this? There was definitely a presence in my room. So if I have any hyper attuned or intuitive Scorpios, you might notice a presence around you, or they could be here with me. All right, but somehow connecting with you, especially if you have loved ones that have passed over recently. Okay, that's not a prediction, that would have already happened. And I actually have a Scorpio family member who lost his wife and 2 children a year or so ago. And they, even though I'm not very super close with that family member, his passed over wife comes and visits me and gives me messages for him because I'm an open channel. So I'm an easy conduit, right? And so that's so interesting that that came up during the Scorpio reading, and maybe there's a message here for him that I'll give him later. But anyways, wow, weird. And now they're totally gone. Okay. So, Six of Wands, Five of Wands, Three of Wands in the reverse, Ace of Wands in the upright. Whew. Scorpio, there's been a battle, right? It's been a long, hard battle. At times feeling like you weren't making any progress. However, you're going to be successful here. This is like reclaiming yourself, reclaiming your rights for some of you, but there's passion here. There's desire here. It's like, it's almost like the struggle, whatever the struggle is that you've been going through, helped you to better define what it is that you want in your life. And I'm getting in relationships in particular, but it doesn't have to just be in relationships. It could be in any area of your life. This is you striving to, wow, I heard striving to survive. It could have felt like you were in survival mode at some point, or maybe currently feeling like that. But now getting ready to move into the next chapter of your life where it's more about thriving rather than surviving. You got Justice and the Knight of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles here. And the person or people you're connecting with. This person's trying to stay balanced, stay peaceful, stay calm. They're in this waiting energy here. So I feel like Scorpio, this person could be waiting in the wings for you or waiting on you. They're trying their best to stay grounded and practical in the meantime, even though I do feel like they feel alone, okay? Or there's some loneliness here. This person could be at a distance from you as well, but I just feel like this person's focus is solely on keeping themselves in a grounded or a grounded and a practical space of taking care of business, taking care of themselves, letting karma kind of do what it's going to do. I don't know why I'm getting this, but you know what a carafe is? Is that like where you put wine in or something? I don't know why they're showing me images of that. Seems random, but take it or leave it, right? So let's see what the guidance is, Scorpio. Breathe. This is talking about how simple it is to clear your mind by just simply breathing, which is funny because I think I got a message too about breathing techniques or meditative breathing in the last reading I did for you, Scorpio, that could be really helpful for you. And then I have the card Caregiver. This card talks about, say if you've been always in the position of being the caregiver for someone else, now is the time for you to receive that care and loving from another. Reciprocity. All right. So could be dealing with another Scorpio, Libra, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. Those are the predominant zodiac signs, but take what resonates, leave what doesn't, right? Go to Sagittarius now. Some cards fly over here. Whew. Sagittarius energy. Oh, I don't know why I have a case of the itchies today, but I'm gonna see eating something. You know what I ate yesterday? I went out to eat and I ate clams. I've never eaten clams before. FYI, ew. I try to be open-minded with food, but I was like really skeptical because it looked really squishy. But I'm like, no, I'm going to try it. No, thank you. And now I'm thinking I'm allergic to it, guys, because I swear I've been itching all day. I will never eat clams again. I guess I just wanted to try it, but it was super gross. Super gross. I don't understand that concept. All right, Sagittarius. When they're fried, okay, the ones I had weren't fried. Well, everything's good when you fry it, you know what I mean? But as soon as I bit into it, I was like, I regret this. I regret this immediately. But yeah. All right. Anyways, enough of me. Sagittarius. So, Sagittarius. Okay. Woo. So, interestingly enough, I was getting an image of the scene in Wizard of Oz where the mean old lady is on her bike and the music is like dun, 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 and the tornado comes. It's the Wicked Witch, right, of the East or the West, I'm not sure. They were showing me the Wicked Witch of the East. I don't really know why. Some of you might be into witchcraft or witches, or maybe you're just feeling a little bit witchy, a little bit moody, a little bit like don't mess with me type of vibe. I'm not really sure. Never, ever piss off a Sagittarius if you want to live. That's just my advice to your cross-watcher. But there could be some anger or frustration here. There could be a very temperamental energy as well, very emotional energy here, Sagittarius. And that's kind of what I got in your spiritual reading too, this very emotionally charged energy, especially if you have Scorpio in your chart. Don't mind my dog. Should be all right. So let's see what else. You have the semi-sextile of allowing. There was another message there, and I can't believe it's already gone, but maybe it'll come back. Some of you might be getting frustrated if something's going at a snail's pace, or there's some sort of slowdown in the progression of something. Maybe something was like progressing along nicely, or you were, and then there seems to be like, I don't want to call it a setback, but some frustration here that slows the progression down. However, and this could be due to the retrograde, right? Whatever that is in regards to, it's for your benefit, Sagittarius, because it's going to give you a little bit of breathing room to really think about where it is that you're headed and where you're going. So, semi-sextile of allowing. This is encouraging you to see the potential, to give you hope, to not let your temper get the best of you, that there is a growth cycle here and a reward for you. And you know what? My dogs always go crazy in your reading, Sagittarius. Every time. But it's like, it's that frustrating kind of irritableness that I'm feeling in the energy. You might be feeling just irritable. You know what I mean? Like easily irritated, especially if you have a lot on your plate or you have a lot going on emotionally. You know, it could just be like getting to you, and maybe the dark side of you coming out or being tempted to come out through the shadow, right? Let's see what else. The Queen of Wands. The Ace of Wands. And I knew that card was going to come out. The Seven of Wands. The Four of Pentacles. So here's the thing. If you feel yourself getting irritable, right, or feeling like heavy, allow yourself to take a break so that you can refocus your mind and see this as something that has potential for change and growth, not something that's a problem. Because actually, if you get into the space of allowing, there's this beautiful energy coming through here that wants to spark some sort of creativity or passion inside of you. And sometimes the emotion of passion can mislead us, but right now I feel like Sagittarius, you're actually being called to follow what makes you passionate, or who makes you passionate, or what you're passionate about. Why do you keep putting that off? Why do you keep putting your own needs and desires off? You need to stop doing that, is kind of what I'm getting. I don't think you're intentionally doing this, Sagittarius, but you get so caught up in like the burdensome thought or the problem of something that you stop prioritizing yourself, and that's got to go. So it's time to prioritize feeling good, but also what motivates you. There's like this lackadaisical energy, which is so not like you, right? Let's see the person you're dealing with. But I actually feel you coming into this space, though, let me say this, of connecting with yourself and feeling more passionate. And I heard getting what you deserve, but I feel that in a positive way. Person you're connecting with is the Five of Cups and the Lovers and the Five of Pentacles. So this person has some regrets around this relationship, or you know, if it's not regrets, it's like they miss the relationship possibly, especially if this person is isolating or alone or at a distance. They may want to kind of change that or rush in, rush in, but I got the word Russian. I don't know. Sorry. But there's an imbalance in this person's energy. And you know what I just heard? And this is so interesting. They are the cause of their own loneliness. And of course they would give me a Britney Spears song, because Britney Spears is a Sagittarius. My loneliness is killing me. I must confess, I still believe. Give me a sign. Hit me, baby, one more time. All right, here we go. Let go is the guidance here. Once you let go of the outcome, you'll be able to release all the emotional constraints that have held you back in the past. Trust in the higher good and guidance of spirit, as we have only your best intentions at heart and will do everything in our power to protect you. Let go of needing a certain outcome, Sagittarius, because it's stressing you out. You don't have any control over that. Instead, release the need to do so, and you'll go right back into alignment. All right. So I've got Scorpio, Gemini, Aries, Leo, Sag energy here predominantly. Let's go to Capricorn. Sagittarius. No, Capricorn. Sorry, I just got done with Sagittarius. Capricorn. Okay. Holy sense perceptory. Is that a word? Perceptory? No. Perception. Holy sense perception. Like all of a sudden, when I went to the meditation, all of my senses were heightened. My sense of hearing, but most importantly, my sense of smell. And they gave me the word olfactory, which is like your sense of smell being heightened for some reason. But like all of my taste, smell, hearing, like went up a notch. So there's some sort of like increase in your awareness of your surroundings here at Capricorn, but also like especially when it comes to smell. And I don't know why that is. That could be good, that could be bad. Depends on what you're smelling. You know what I mean? Um, but it's like your senses are heightened. You could feel like, yeah, that you're, I don't know, more also in tune or attuned or aware also of, like I said, the surroundings. This is a very, very, very specific. So this is only for maybe a few of you. You're pregnant. All right. You know how you get like a heightened, like everything smell. To me, when I was pregnant, like I could smell everything super heightened and it would make me sick to my stomach. And I had the worst morning sickness of anyone. And like, FYI, like I said, that's very specific. So, like, if you're like, I'm 62 and I had a hysterectomy, that message wasn't for you. Although you might know someone who's pregnant, there might be a pregnancy announcement in your family, friend, or work sector. If it's not you, take what resonates and leave what doesn't. There's always someone that has a comment like that. Like, well, it's a general read, guys, so it just popped in my mind to say that because it's gonna resonate with someone, you know what I mean? All right, so let's see here. Why do I still have that stinking Me, Myself, and I song? You could relate to that song, Me, Myself, and I. Well, that was in Gemini's reading, some of you connecting with Gemini. And I also have your card out, Capricorn. So there's something here that's getting ready to expand. And I feel like this is something about like your potential or the potential of something growing into something more. Okay, so this is beautiful energy, especially with you showing up in the upright here. Whatever you've been ambitious about or that you've had on your mind, I feel there'll be some sort of expansion or movement in that. This is encouraging you to get out there and take a chance a little. Be open to new things and new places. Maybe even foreign cultures for some of you. Like open your mind, Capricorn. Let's see what else. I love that there's a rainbow in this picture because I legitimately took a picture of a rainbow yesterday. And I have Capricorn. I have 3 placements of Capricorn in my chart. I think. Yeah. Let's see what else. You might be seeing a rainbow. I think rainbows are good luck. They're a benevolent sign to me. Very significant. Right. All right. Page of Cups here. So this is also highlighting friendships, your network. You could be networking or have an opportunity to make something more out of a friendship, or there might be some expansion in that area of your life as well, Capricorn. Pisces energy as well. I feel very chill, you know, like I felt in the Sagittarius reading a little bit of that erratic energy, and also I felt that in Libra, but now that I'm sitting in Capricorn energy, it feels much more simplistic or like very chill right now. Okay, so I feel like yes, we do have a lot going on planetarily, but honestly, Capricorn, I feel like you'll be able to handle this well, or like by simply just staying in your lane or chilling out a little bit. It's like it won't affect you to the degree that it might be affecting some of the other zodiac signs. I have Billie Eilish playing in my mind now. She says, "What do you want from me? Why aren't you scared of me? If we all fall asleep, where do you go?" It's kind of a dark song. That's interesting to get. Oh my gosh, isn't Billie Eilish a Sagittarius? Some of you connecting with Sag are on the cusp. Anyways, random. Maybe that song resonates, maybe it doesn't. I don't know. Ah, the Lovers. That's funny because I was telling Gemini earlier too that they were going to be able to stay above the fray during this retrograde in May. And then here I'm feeling kind of the same energy for you, Capricorn, especially if you have Gemini in your chart. Nine of Cups, Four of Pentacles. So this is like things lining up for you, going towards your goals, expansion in maybe the career sector for some of you, but also a need to like save your energy, to not rush things, maybe even to save a little bit of money up, okay? But I feel like this is an opportunity to reground yourself, Capricorn. And there's some sort of heightened sense perceptory going on as well, or like, I don't know why it matters that you have a heightened sense of smell. What a weird message. I don't know why that's important, but there's something about that. So, person you're connecting with, the Eight of Swords. Okay, Capricorn, they're bringing me back to the Billie Eilish song. Some of you are dealing with someone that's dark AF, especially if they got Sag and Scorpio in their chart. I'm also hearing Leo for some of you. And I have Aquarius here. That's a dark song now that I think about it. It's weird. Maybe that's why you're being encouraged to stay in your own lane. Maybe you're connecting with someone that just has a dark spirit about them, or like they are maybe in their shadow right now, or not in the best place emotionally, possibly. This is a very hyper... Well, there's a difference here because I got the word hyper aware, but I actually feel like it's hyper... I can't get the word. Hyper unaware? Is that a thing? I don't know. Like, I feel like there's a sense of awareness in a healthy way on your end. And feel free to flip this if you need to, guys. This is general. And on this person's end, there's a hyper paranoia. So you see it has a different connotation to it. It has a different feel to it than the awareness I felt on your side. You know, this is more of like a distrusting vibe here. This person may have trouble trusting. They might be going through some shadow work. Maybe they need to heal some trust issues within themselves before it's too much for them. I don't get dramatic. Like my guidance is not dramatic. It's always very loving, but I feel dramatics around this person here because I got like, you know, like you're going to be the death of me, you know, like, you know, saying things that they don't mean, but it's dramatic. You know. So whatever this is, you're best to, like I said, focus on your goals. This is a time to focus on self. there's expansion here for you to stay in your own lane. Some of you might be connecting with a really important person, but I feel it's a healthy dynamic. And whoever this is that's showing up, this is an unhealthy. They got something they need to figure out over here. Yeah. So let's see what the guidance is. Believe and seek. Believe the force that works through your soul, determining what's possible or impossible. The difference between success over failure and above all who you are is the power of your belief. What do you believe in? And then this card talks about just knowing that spirit is always connected to you and wanting to show you messages and answers. And I actually feel like this is for your cross watcher, their spirit, inner being, whatever you want to call it, wanting to reach this person's heart chakra. They have some heart chakra healing to do. Okay, so could be dealing with Pisces, Capricorn, Aquarius, Gemini. I felt Scorpio, Sagittarius, and Leo energy as well. Aquarius. That song is still playing in my head. What do you want from me? Just get me. When we all fall asleep, where do you go? Does anybody know the name of that song? Say it, spit it out. What is it exactly? All right, Aquarius. Aquarius. Okay, so just like Capricorn had like a hyper sensory perception, I feel like Aquarius for you, there's a hyper awareness of your emotional state or hyper emotional state, which is not your favorite place to be in as an Aquarian, because Aquarians tend to prefer, not that you're not deep feeling, I'm an Aquarian, not that you're not deep feeling, but you prefer to deal with emotions in a logical way, maybe even compartmentalize them a little bit. And right now, with all this crazy retrograde eclipse energy, it's not going to be possible for you to go about emotions the way that you would typically go about it. You know what I mean? Like, you're being pushed to the edge here, Aquarius, a little bit, but it's so that you could open up emotionally and authentically express yourself, right? And this is a time period of heavy emotional growth for Aquarians. This entire year will be focused on that for a lot of you. You probably already noticed some changes and shifts in the emotional self, but also relationships. But this isn't something to push against, right? Because they're giving me the words counterproductive. So to push against something would be counterproductive, Aquarius. So the encouragement is, whatever it is, whatever the situation is, right? To not push against it, to not make it wrong, to not resist, but instead to go with the flow. Let's see what else. The ninth house of seeking and Pluto, Scorpio, Sagittarius energy here for some of you. So yeah, this is emotional energy. This is talking about, though, motivating you to, get a hold of yourself, to claim your personal power. There's some huge changes coming through, especially during the full moon. And these changes are pushing you, Aquarius, out of your comfort zone, yes, but it's so that you can seek a new experience, a new spiritual path, a new quest. The changes may seem erratic, but it is all happening for a reason, to line you up with whatever your next chapter is going to be about, whatever your next path is going to be. This also talks about getting out of the house, possibly, or out of your comfort zone, which I did that yesterday. Like I said, I'm an Aquarian. I'm a homebody, but I felt the need to get out of the house yesterday, and I did, and I was really glad. And you know what's crazy is I ended up connecting with all these random people that I don't know at a wine bar. And they were so friendly, but also I met a bunch of new people that are into law of attraction and tarot. And I wasn't expecting that when I went out. I just needed to get out of the house. But I attracted that to me. I ended up getting a tarot reading. I'm a tarot reader, and I ended up getting a tarot reading yesterday. But I connected with the most interesting and beautiful people. And I was so happy that I went out of my comfort zone a little bit, that I could do that. It was an awesome experience. And so as a fellow Aquarian, my encouragement to you, Aquarius, is to step out of that comfort zone a little bit and be open to meeting new people, but also be open to being more social. Page of Swords. So, avoid the gossip, though. Because this is a very gossipy drama energy. If there's an environment that you're in, or a person you're around that has that energy, then it's time to seek other social groups, or to avoid that, right? Or avoid doing that yourself if you're the one creating some sort of drama here. What else? Yeah, Aquarians are a social sign. Well, no, let me put it to you this way. This is how I explain myself to people, because Aquarians are contradicting energy. We're air, but we're fixed. We're emotional, but we're the bearer of it. So we constantly contradict our energy. So I always tell people I'm an introverted extrovert. Or an extroverted introvert, however you want to do it, yeah. So Aquarians are social, but Aquarians do like their private time, and they like their alone time. And actually, they need that space, or they feel suffocated. So finding some balance there between the two might be important, Aquarius, as that first came up, so you might relate to that. All right. So you have the High Priestess and the Eight of Cups. You're being intuitively led into your next horizon, your next chapter, all right? You've already manifested what it is that you want, and the only thing blocking you from it occurring in the way that it needs to is some distrust around this. Could be around relationships, friendships, or twin flame soulmate connection here. A lot of emotion involved. There's that emotional energy showing up, but ultimately coming out on top here. Success. Yeah, I feel like a lot of you are being intuitively led into a new relationship or a connection here that may be going through a lot of change and transformation at the same time. Person you're connecting to. Person you are connecting to. There must be a Capricorn link here, or some of you have Capricorn in your chart because I'm getting that song again. All right, the Magician. Back in there. Person you are connecting with. Woo! They're on the struggle bus a little bit. Some drama surrounding this person. They may have inadvertently manifested some drama here or conflict. Okay. What's this about? There's that song again. Am I going to get some cards? Hello. King of Swords. Oh, there it is. The Death card. And the Ace of Cups. Wow. Okay, there's another song coming through. I'm bad at love. Bad at Love by Halsey. Why do I keep getting Halsey today? Okay, take it or leave it. That's showing up on this person's end. This person has somehow inadvertently manifested either drama or this competitive type of energy here. And I don't know why I feel like it wasn't purposeful, but I don't feel it was purposeful, but take what resonates. I think they were thinking with they weren't thinking. They were, what's the word? No, I cannot say that. They're thinking with their emotions and letting their emotions take over, okay? And not thinking logically enough. And this has somehow created some drama, right, around this person. However, they are going through some deep transformative changes, as I feel you are doing the same thing. And also, Aquarius, like, listen, you've got someone here, though, that really, really loves you, that's willing to fight for you, no matter what it takes. Now, you could be dealing with more than one person who has drama around them, and one person who's in love with you. Or this could be the same person embodying both energies. But, like, if there's drama, like, this, it's worth the fight for this person, I feel. Aw, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. But maybe they fear that they're bad at love. Maybe they haven't been very successful at love in the past, or maybe you haven't. Hell, maybe you guys have that in common, and that's why you're a law of attraction match. Ever think about that? Maybe this person's past relationship woes you can relate to. So, let's see what the guidance is. Take a moment. And forgiveness. This says, holding on to resentment and anger is preventing or even suffocating spiritual growth. Resentment is one of the strongest and damaging of the human emotions. The act of forgiveness is in its own right a powerful tool. I got this in Aries reading. I got that in Aries reading. You could be connecting with an Aries, but maybe forgiveness is needed here. And then take a moment. Stop. Now is not the time to rush into a decision. Before you make an important decision, take a moment to pause, quiet your mind, and ask your soul for guidance first before acting or moving forward. So don't rush into anything as well during this time frame, Aquarius. Let things play out naturally. There's a lot of planetary changes happening, and you're just going to need to hold on for the ride, all right? Okay, Pisces. Oh, sorry, you could be dealing with Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Scorpio again, Gemini, Pisces. Those are the predominant signs that I'm seeing. All of a sudden, I feel like nauseous. Where did that come from? I was itchy earlier. I couldn't stop itching. And now all of a sudden, like, I'm having like some sort of gut reaction right now. I don't know what's going on. Whew. All right, Pisces. Okay. Pisces. This is gonna seem really random, but I'm gonna say it because I saw it. They were showing me an extension cord. You know, like one of those extension cords where you could plug in multiple things. I don't know what they're called. It's like you plug it in, but it's so that you can plug in like a computer and a phone and blah, 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 blah. Something about needing to check in on something that you have plugged in. I have no idea why. This could be for like one person. I'm going to make all of you paranoid. This isn't to make you paranoid, but like, if you have something like that in your house, they said power surge. Well, we are in a retrograde, so weird stuff like that does happen. But something about power cords or extension cords. I don't know. Take it or leave it. On another note, energetically speaking, they're speaking about getting plugged in, tapped in, tuned in, turned on, that type of energy, Pisces. And some of you have some big accomplishments coming through. Something to be proud of. They're showing me achievements being highlighted as well, okay? And there might also be a change in schedule coming through during the retrograde, or a change to your routine, or you could benefit from a change to your routine. I got the card of complexity. This talks about like this puzzling, mysterious energy here, which is interesting. I do feel a little bit all over the place, but there's something here to learn. There's something here transforming as well. And you may not be piecing it all together, but you will. The Knight of Swords, drama. Some of you connecting with Aquarian energy. What in the world? Pisces. There's this message here about like, you know, don't get involved in other people's rhetoric or drama. There's like this, sorry, I'm trying to get this message. There's like this complex, convoluted energy here. I can't tell if it's coming from you or this is something that's occurring around you, where it's complicated. There's drama here. It's hard to understand someone or why they think the way they think or do the things that they do. I feel you getting sucked into it, even though you may not want to. Like you're getting involved in it somehow. Could be familial drama, like family drama, but doesn't have to be. But I heard there's no avoiding it. That don't sound right. No avoiding it. Let's see what else. Oh, okay. There's forgetfulness showing up as well, or like having trouble remembering the details of something. They keep giving me words like mind-boggling, confusing, puzzling, hard to understand. Man, communication seems really funky right now. You might be feeling this retrograde a little bit more than the other zodiac signs. Judgment and the Page of Cups and the Ten of Cups. Well, this is good news. Okay, so, you know, as all energy, this too shall pass. It's not going to stay forever. Like, I do feel like there's some resolve here coming in, though. Like, a letting go. So if there had been something going on here that was overly complex and whatever, I feel like you're getting into the space of just like, I don't care. I'm letting it go. And then just genuinely letting it go so that you could focus on your happiness. So that you could be in surroundings that feel good to you and relationships that feel good to you. I just get this sense of like, if there had been something that was weighing on your mind that you were trying to figure out, or a person that was creating that, you putting it to the wayside right now or completely letting go. Because it's just too confusing, frustrating. And instead prioritizing your home, family, friends, like the relationships that feel really good to you, and relinquishing judgment as well. So actually I feel like you're taking the high road here, Pisces. And isn't that beautiful? Isn't that wonderful? You know, like, you can only get sucked into other people's problems or drama if you allow that to affect you like that. You know what I mean? This is almost like taking your power back as well. Or removing yourself away from the need to figure something out. Like the simple act of just letting it go as opposed to like trying to continue to figure it out actually creates space in the energy for like satisfaction or solutions to come in. Four of Cups, Judgment, and the Devil. So whoever you're connecting with, this person has a fear of missing out. They gave me the word FOMO, fear of missing out. There's like something, ow! Oh, I just had a shooting pain. Oh, of my arm, sorry. I have like an exposed nerve right here, and if I hit it the right way, it like shocks me. I got it from skating. I was roller skating and I fell. Anyways, sorry, random. But yeah, this person has a serious fear of missing out, okay? They are needing to make a decision from a clear space, but instead they make decisions from a place of fear. You know, they could feel like there's something missing in their life right now. Or it's just like there's something emotional going on that has all of this person's attention, might even be consuming them. Could be around this relationship, but it doesn't have to be. It's just this emotional energy of like hyper-focused in one direction. Like even obsessive a little bit here. This could be a very emotional person, or during this time frame that's what they're embodying. This person needs to take better care of themselves. And I do feel like they're working on that. But they need to work on their patience as well. I feel like that's not always easy for them, especially when it's something they really want or love. So, let's see what the guidance is here, Pisces. Embrace the moment. Why do I always get the same cards? There's some of these cards I've never seen before. Intuitive nudges. So this card is talking about repelling negative thoughts and letting go of resentments or the need to figure something out, which is exactly what I was saying earlier, and to instead embrace the present moment and the things in your life that you love and appreciate. This is intuitive nudges. This is encouraging you to not ignore your intuitive nudges, to look for the signs, okay? To listen to your inner voice, Pisces. And I actually feel like that's the encouragement for this person as well, so they can get out of like this fear-based mentality here. Because really, that's the only thing that ever holds them back. Well, fear is the only thing that ever holds any of us back, but you know. Wow. All right. So zodiac signs you could be dealing with, Pisces, or have in your chart. I have Libra, Taurus, Capricorn. I felt Aquarian energy, Sagittarius, Pisces, Virgo, Libra. Those are the predominant zodiac signs I'm seeing, but keep in mind it could be any zodiac sign because it's a general reading. Pick what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it did resonate, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please do let me know. I love to read your comments. And and thank you for joining me today. Don't forget to give my page a like and a share and subscribe if you haven't yet so you don't miss out on anything. The relationship readings are out next. Actually, no. What's out next is Pisces, Capricorn. Your spiritual readings will be out next. And then the next round of readings will be the you versus them. Also check me out on Facebook. I did do some readings on my Facebook last weekend. If you haven't seen them, you can view them there, Tarot Time with Dana. And my Instagram also linked down below. Otherwise, I'm wishing you guys the very, very, very best. And thank you for joining me and for all the love that you send me, and know that I love you back. All right. So next time, namaste. Bye.